Welcome to Kidmissing TV. I am your host, Angelina Wilson. First of all, I hope you had a great Easter. This case came largely from Missing Enigma. I believe, who is it? Lore Lodge did a video on it as well. I'll make sure those are in the cards at the end. You'll notice there's no poster. That's because it's more of a mystery. You know, we're not looking for a person. Okay. The young man's name is Charlie McCullar, Jr. He was 19 years old. He was a photographer out of Virginia who came to Crater Lake, Oregon, or went to Crater Lake, Oregon to hike and take pictures. He came to his friend's house in January, and when he didn't get back to his friend's house by February 1st, police in Eugene, where his friend lived, were notified. And at first they put out posters in bus stations and stuff in Eugene. And this is a letter written by someone close to Charles, dated March 15, 1976, sent to a senator. William L. Scott. The FBI was no help. Here's what the FBI said. Excuse me, quote, "The Federal Bureau of Investigation on 2 occasions has indicated that it has no authority to enter cases of missing persons. You can imagine my surprise while in Oregon searching for clues. I picked up a newspaper and read the FBI as well as other federal agencies were engaged in a search for a missing person. James Hoffa." To which the senator replies, "The FBI has no authority to investigate missing persons unless there is evidence to indicate a kidnapping has taken place." Now, evidently Charles Sr. was pretty high up, so he was able to get a hold of people. And Charles' brother Stephen in 2016 said, "If only those broken off shin bones could have talked to us, what do you think they'd say? I bet they'd say something like this: I hitched a ride with this creepy guy who stole my camera equipment and money and shot me in the head. Then on a clear day in the dead of winter, he hauled my body into the remotest part of Crater Lake, took my shirt and boots off, set me up on a log, and left figuring animals would destroy the evidence by spring." And hey, I guess it worked because the cops ruled my death from natural causes. My dad doesn't buy it, though. End quote from his brother. Okay. Charles' pants were found sitting on the log. All of his money was gone. His camera equipment was gone. His shirt was gone. I believe the 2 broken shin bones were found in the pants. His foot bones were found in his socks. This doesn't sound like paradoxical undressing to me, which is what authorities blamed it on. And they found the crown of his skull, the calvarium is what that's called, 12 feet away. Okay? Animals don't usually pull off the top of the skull. Animals are going to go for the soft parts. The belly, the torso. The pelvis, and a little bit lower. That's where animals are going to go first. They're going to go into the tummy, the pelvis, the private regions, the soft parts of the chest first. And flies are going to go to the mucous membranes. Eyes, mouth, nose, private regions, even under the armpits, because it's warm and moist under there. But chances are in 2 feet of snow there weren't any flies around. I don't know what bugs there would have been around at 2 feet of snow. But the people that found him actually took a wrong turn in their own hike and found his remains. I do believe there was some foul play here. Absolutely. He was found on October 13, 1976. In fact, the hikers that found him were from Texas. There was 2.6 meters or 7 feet of powdery snow. Without snowshoes or skis, it's very unlikely anybody got through there, even on a snowmobile. In fact, skiers were saying in another area that had over 2 feet of snow that even on skis they were up to their waists. So how did he end up out there? Somebody have a dog sled and put him on a dog sled and take him out there? That's the only thing I can think of. It sounds ridiculous, but it's the only thing that makes sense. And like I said, admittedly, it sounds absurd, but I can't think of much else that could slide through that to get a body out there. Yeah, this was on both channels. So I will definitely link both episodes up here at the end of the video. Because Missing Enigma actually did the hike in the summer. There were just a lot of things that I couldn't get the reports on or anything that I think that Laura Lodge had. That's what I say, the father was somebody important back in Virginia to have all of the connections that he had. So, whoops, there we go. Let me puff. Thank you so much for joining me. God bless you. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Like I said, I actually did look for the paperwork that Laura Lodge used, and I could not find copies of it anywhere. So I got the best that I could find. I do think something nefarious happened in this case. Let me know what you think. God bless you. I will see you Wednesday. And I am going to try to find something to do Thursday in honor of my dad. Thank you so much, guys. Bye, guys. God bless you.